This program is brought to you by the University of Michigan. For more information, visit umich.edu.
Thank you, Professor Thallis. Fellow graduates, members of the faculty, and guests. Today, we students have a right to feel ecstatic. Be excited. Go a little crazy. Come on, more than that. We have good reason. In fact, the end of more than 2 decades of formal education is at hand. And while we have fulfilled our degree requirements, what is it we really learned? Did we learn how to juggle academics with 1 million different extracurriculars? Did we learn how to catch up on a semester's worth of homework the night before an exam? Or did we learn what it means to be part of a timeless tradition like Michigan football? Whatever it is we learned, inside or outside the realm of academia, I think it's fair to say we're all wiser for having been here at Michigan. But as we bid farewell to friends and mentors, we must realize that this is the end of an era. Mom and Dad won't be footing the bill anymore, and staying out till Wednesday night at Last Call at Charlie's might not be much of an option either. But as we venture outside this Ann Arbor bubble, hopefully instilled with the knowledge we've acquired, we'll certainly be met with many greater challenges. And in that spirit, I'd like to share some advice given to me by an alumnus and colleague a few summers ago. It was the end of my summer internship, and asked if I had any questions, I was cliche enough to inquire, sir, as a former Michigan student yourself, what advice would you have for me? Smiling, my colleague provided an unusual response. He said, Vikrum, think of life like a wolverine in a trash can. What? I mean, I knew this was a metaphor, but come on. How many wolverines have you seen in a trash can? But realizing this was a guy who had an impact on hiring decisions, I decided, hey, I should ask for more detail. Well, if the wolverine just sits on the top of the can, he said, it'll only rummage through the tidbits on top. But if the can is tipped over, shaken, and rolled around a bit, the wolverine can get to the really good slop at the bottom. As he described this, I was confused. But I thought about it more, and I realized that there was actually a pertinent message underlying this adage. Don't be happy with the bare minimum. What's easy, what's expected, what's given to us, what's comfortable. That's just grazing the top. Shake the can, because we can be the passive wolverines nibbling on discarded pudding wrappers or banana peels that settle on the top of the can. Or we can tip that can over, shake it, and rattle it to get at those BTB burritos, Stucci's ice cream, and NYPD pizza we all love that seeped to the bottom. But understand that rattling the can means we need to try new things, meet new people, travel somewhere different, and acquire a skill unrelated to our expertise. But most of all, we need to be entrepreneurial. We've been fortunate enough to receive this world-class education, and as Professor Thallis mentioned, this fantastic institution. And for that, we are forever grateful. But the best way that we can give back to Michigan is by using our education to create something, to leave our mark, and to humbly do a bit of good in this world. In fact, that's what that Michigan difference we hear so much about is. The point I'm trying to make here is to take risks. Not small ones, not medium-sized ones, but big ones. It won't be easy, and it may mean trying something new, something you don't understand or even dislike. But we're at the age to do it. Fresh out of college with maybe some student loans, we don't have much to lose, but we certainly have a lot to gain. So, just as the wolverine in the trash can does, shake that can. Shake it as hard as you can. Because if life doesn't shake you up, or you don't shake it up, how do you ever expect to get to that tasty BTB burrito that's waiting for you at the bottom of the trash can? Congratulations, class of 2009. May you find success in all your endeavors. And remember that life really isn't all that different from a trash can, or rather from a wolverine in a trash can. It just smells better. And wherever you go, go blue.